What's going on, friend? Welcome to this episode of Under the Covers. I'm your host, Preston Schmidli, and I'm very, very excited to go over a book that has transformed my life. I've gone through it multiple times. I first got my hands on it in 2018, and I've gone through it multiple times since then. The book that we're going to be talking about today on this episode of Under the Covers is called The Big Leap. The Big Leap is written by Gay Hendricks, and it's not a super long read. It's relatively quick. But it's something that we all struggle with, in a handful of things. So first of all is getting in and staying in your zone of genius. The big leap is great at helping you identify what that specifically is so that you can put your effort, energy, and headspace into getting there and staying there. That's important. It also dives into a concept called upper limit issues. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the most powerful parts of the book, because it breaks into the self-sabotage that honestly everybody experiences as you progress and pursue more and greater things in life. Tony Robbins talked about this. He referenced to it as a success thermostat, but essentially whatever your level of success that you're used to and comfortable with in life, your body kind of has a natural thermostat for that, right? So if let's say that you're used to making $100,000 and you have a decent lifestyle and then you lose your job, your thermostat is, that's essentially a standard, right? So now that you've dipped below, it's going to kick the heater on to get you back to where you were, right? On the other inverse of this, though, which I have seen a lot on this entrepreneurial journey, is people get more and they don't know how to handle it. They don't, there's a lot of fear, doubt, insecurity, inner game stuff. And so they self-sabotage, right? Business is going good. They, have infidelity in their relationship or vice versa, right? They fire somebody that they have no reason to fire just because it's essentially them resetting. And so I've seen a lot of people make really weird knee-jerk reactions because they don't know how to navigate this unknown space of new success in their life. And so talking about the upper limit issues is really important. Not just talking about it, but identifying like how to actually see it in your own life, and then how to handle it, how to navigate it. He actually breaks down, I'm going to dive into a few things. So just to give you an example here, I took notes back in 2018 because I actually got this book recommendation from one of my mentors in the marketing journey. And then also my men's coach validated that recommendation. So I've read it a few times in the last few years. But he talks about the hidden barriers, right? Number one is feeling fundamentally flawed. Number two is disloyalty and abandonment. Number three is believing that more success brings a bigger burden. Number four is the crime of outshining. And so these are things that are just going to happen naturally on the journey to greatness. And if you're not intentionally fighting to keep yourself sharp, to keep your inner game on point, to combat the fears, the doubts, the insecurities, all of that headspace nonsense, it can eat you alive. And so I can tell you personally, The Big Leap has been a lifesaver for me multiple times in this journey. I'm actually due for it again, so I'm going to be reading this myself. You should join me. Get yourself a copy of The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, and I can guarantee if you read this in, you soak it in, and you actually take action on it. You let this become kind of a piece of study material for you to soak in. It's going to leave a mark on your life, and it's going to help you not only encounter the new levels of success, but hang out there without self-sabotaging, which I know it sounds like something that you never probably thought that you should have learned or read but man, success brings so many new things to it that you have to equip yourself and arm yourself for the emotional side of the game. So get you a copy today, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. You can Amazon it. You can get it at Barnes & Nobles, I'm sure. Just get yourself a copy. You are going to be grateful you did. Thanks for checking out Under the Covers. Once again, I'm your host, Preston Schmidli, and I will see you in the next episode.